You were once on Eurostar, wasn't it?
Eurostar was different. But see, you remember why I was on Eurostar, and I was told, and it's amazing, funny thing, like articles in the paper, Fanning told to tone it down or he'll be sacked. Because I was there saying, I don't care about the Eurovision. And the other two would say, but we're here to find the Eurovision. No, you're here to find the Eurovision person. I don't give two hoots about the Eurovision. I mean, come on. Like, they'll wheel Marty in at the late. Because he's got the gig, he has to go. It's all about the songs, it's all about... Marty, it's about 80-year-old grannies from feckin' Russia. It's about two guys with funny looking hair from Ireland. It's all about a big gay night out, and it's all about a load of shite, and it's all about freaks. It's nothing to do with songs. Oh, wait a minute, you're going to tell me that all the Johnny Logan ones were very good? They were crap. They're all crap. It's the Eurovision, for God's sake. Let's celebrate the crapness and stop trying to make it look as though it's important. And then when I say that, what happens? The biggest audience the Late Late Show gets in the year is when they wheel out Johnny Logan to go through it again in the white suit, and Marty to say how great Eurovision is. So what do I know?
How do you think they're going to do?
Actually, you know something? I like them. I thought they were a bit of a laugh for a good while. Then I saw them on Jonathan Ross, and they had me on the floor laughing, and I've liked them ever since. And they really do. Breath of fresh air. There's nothing much else going on, and they are funny, and they keep it up, and they are very good, and I believe they're brilliant to their fans and all that. How are they going to do? I mean, I have to say, I don't care. Like, what I'd like to do is Belgium did it. I think it's a really brilliant thing. I think it's something to aspire to. I think Belgium it was, maybe it was Holland. They came last 5 years in a row. And that's something I'd like to do. Last in Europe, I'd have the T-shirt. We came last in the Eurovision 5 years in a row. Beat that. I think that'll be brilliant. So I don't give two hoots. Oh, sorry. It'll give the nation a lift. And therefore we'll be on Saturday night. And we don't... Is that the right answer, is it? And I love horses and I want world peace. Who cares? Means nothing to them.
And The Voice now, Thomas, what do you think?
The Voice of Ireland. I saw the first bits. I think it was probably like a lot of those audiences seemed to drop away. But one of the things was, for 3 Sundays in a row, unfortunately for The Voice, the weather was fantastic, which means nobody was watching TV till 10 o'clock. So that's one of the reasons why, if something's on that early in winter, everybody watched it. If it's on in summer, or the good weather we had there in March, I think the audience went down a bit. I've no interest, really. I mean, I wish them all the best of luck. Who won it? If you were giving me 100 to 1 now, I wouldn't even know. Pat something? Byrne, is it? Right, okay. I know a bloke won it. Who won X Factor last year? Quick. Little Mix. See, I knew that. See, you don't know, do you? But you'll probably find out it came fourth, because they're the ones who'll do well. Oh yeah, we're talking about One Direction. They've done well. They've done extremely well, yeah. I have a 9-year-old. She's obsessed. Yeah, I can tell you what our password into the computer is. I love Harry.
And you two recently celebrated the 20th.
I'm sure they celebrated the 25th of the Joshua Tree, but I don't think they really celebrated it. It just happened to be a date. We celebrated it. Yeah, sure. But they're supposed to have had 3 albums together 2 years ago or a year ago. They've taken a lot of time off, so they've loads of music. I'm sure they're messing up. That's what they're doing at the moment. They are definitely recording. They're not doing nothing. No matter how many photographs you see of Bono on Mount Kilimanjaro or Machu Picchu in Peru or whatever, he actually is doing the gig.
And what did you think of his Facebook? What he said was not
by the way, did I read in the paper this morning that Facebook shares suddenly have halved or something, or terrible or something? I haven't a clue. I don't know anything about that kind of thing. I mean, didn't they put money in? You see, there is one thing about Bono that's very important, I would imagine. He got the best advice. He knew Warren Buffett. He knows Warren Buffett. He knew Steve Jobs. He knew all the right people who would have probably told him what to do. Like, he was friends with these guys. So if you're friends with the very best, you should surely get what's known as the best advice. Now, I presume Fianna Fáil got the best advice 3 years ago, and look where they led us, so maybe the best advice isn't a good thing. But anyway, in Bono's case, it must be. So somebody just said, although it could also be, there is another thing. Do you ever go on holidays and you're out in somewhere in Greece or something like that, and you're sitting in some cheap restaurant, and a trio of musicians come over, and this guy, you go, what you mean is, you give them money or whatever, you give them the money and say, please don't play anymore, you're annoying my whole night, not that you were brilliant. So there's a possibility that, I mean, for instance, I'll give you another example, okay? Paul McGuinness was approached, I think, by Riverdance some years ago, and just to kind of say, here's 10 grand. Paul McGuinness made more money in that year out of Riverdance when it finally became huge than he did out of U2. Like, it worked. My point is that maybe Bono was saying, oh God, Steve Jobs or bloody Mark Zuckerberg, he wants them. Oh, here, look, here's $1 million, right, just go away. And now it's worth $1 billion. No, I could be wrong. Maybe it isn't like that. I don't know. Yeah, you just never know, But I'll tell you one thing. It's like everything else, money makes money. If you have it, you make more. Anyway, it's not all about money, is it? It is.
And how's your show anyway?
For God's sake, I'm just playing music at night. I mean, I don't even do text. It's brilliant at night. And the only program that doesn't do text, because it's not your program, it's mine. It's called Dave Fanning, so I'll play what I want. And say, would you please play? No. I won't. I brought in this amount of CDs. I still play CDs. But no, yeah, it's fine. It's a bit of a laugh. I've been doing some Tuberty for the summer and that, and then just whatever, do some Sky TV. That's it, really. That's it in a nutshell. But it's great,
Thanks.
It could be better. You're very welcome. Thanks a million.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. Thanks a million.